Hey everybody, I'm here with my son, and today we are going to be doing a little bit on this 50. Before we do that, I just want to take a moment to thank you all for your comments on the last video where I posted about my dad's last tractor ride and the story of what happened to him. I wasn't expecting that thing to get 40,000 views, and I wasn't expecting all of the comments, those offering condolences and also those just simply offering their story of what happened to maybe their loved ones. And I think my favorite comment was the one where the guy said, I don't remember who it was exactly, said they had to hide the ladder and the chainsaw from like their 80-year-old dad. You know, this is something that we have to talk about. We don't like to talk about it, but you know, I'm glad that I could help bring some awareness to some people about just being safe. You know, I'm standing here in my dad's shop, and let me tell you, whenever I come down here, it's emotional and it's overwhelming. There's 40 years worth of stuff in here, and you know, now we have the tedious task of going through and deciding what we need and what we don't need. Anyway, I want to talk about this 50 today. The story on this here 50 is that my grandfather bought this new back in 1953, the same year as my dad was born. I would imagine that this showed up slightly before he did, maybe that summer or that spring. And I didn't even know we had it here on the farm. They had a 2-row corn picker mounted to it for many years before they went to a 30-20 to pick corn with. We would go to an annual tractor show, and we were John Deere people. But we always brought Alice Chalmers, like that one there. We would get teased on, you know, you're John Deere people, why are you bringing Alice Chalmers? So my dad then bought a John Deere M, literally just to get everybody to get off his back. And then I wanted to start tractor pulling when I was in like high school. My dad said, well, we have a tractor that you can pull with. And I said, okay, I didn't know what he was talking about. So he took me up to the other farm in Thomasville and opened the barn doors, and in the back was sitting this 50 that I had no idea was there. It looked all right, you know, farm fresh, nice patina, but they had this horrible car muffler on it, okay? Just like in this picture. So we took it to the tractor show. You know, I fell in love with driving it right away. I love the hand clutch. It's just so easy to maneuver around. I like being a little higher than on the smaller tractors. But when I discovered this tractor back in 2001, I wanted to start using it. My job was when I got home from school, I was like a sophomore in high school. My job was to go and gather the gravity flow wagons of corn and bring them into the elevator to unload them. So I'd get off school, I would hop on this Alice Chalmer B right there. Hi, Judah. I'd race back onto the farm. My uncle would have dropped 3 or 4 gravity flow wagons somewhere around the farm. I'd hop on this 50 and hook up to them, bring them to the elevator to unload. Then my job was to climb in the gravity flow wagon and kick the corn down to the bottom. So I had a lot of experience with this tractor, and you know, my plan is that someday it'll go to him or my daughter or both of them somehow, and this will have 4 generations worth of people sitting on this seat. That's my plan, at least. Then in 2016, they had it, my dad and my uncle had it restored, and I didn't know it, although I realized it one day when I came down here and it was missing. And I said, where's the 50? And, you know, lo and behold, I found that it was being restored. So then they put, you know, a regular standard muffler on, okay? And recently we just acquired this 630 back here, and this has a chrome pipe on it. And I fell in love with the sound of that chrome pipe. So today we're gonna put a chrome pipe on this 50. Now my dad would be absolutely mad if he knew that I was doing this, because in the farm world, you don't replace anything until it's broken. And then even when it's broken, you fix it and you jerry rig it so it keeps working. And then maybe you buy a replacement. So I kind of want that look on the 50 as well, so they match. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a startup with this muffler as it is stock, and then I'm going to swap them out, and then I'm going to do a startup with the chrome pipe. And what you can do is determine whether or not which one you like and which one sounds better. And I know there's going to be purists out there that's going to say it didn't come with a chrome pipe, leave the original on there. I'm not going anywhere with it. It's just going to go in a box somewhere safe, I hope. So let's get ready for this muffler test. Now for this test, I am using a GoPro with a Rode Video microphone attached to it without the windscreen. So let's fire it up, see what it sounds like. So there's an idea of what it sounds like stock. Now we're gonna let this thing cool down because I don't want to be messing with it hot. And I'll come back and we'll throw on the chrome one. All right, before we put the clapper on, we're gonna fire it up. Hear what it sounds like. Then put the clapper on. We put a clapper on everything, rain cap, clapper, whatever. We're all short, so then we don't have to mess with a cup or something. Let's give it a go, see what we sound like. Man, does that ever sound good. Holy crap. I know you purists out there are gonna be like, no it doesn't. I gotta do another take. Here we go. All right. Yeah, I think it idles so low that I ran the choke a tiny little bit. That helped. We're gonna let that cool down, and then we're gonna put the flapper on, because I'm not touching that right now. She's hot. All right, here's the last run with the rain cap on. am pretty happy with that. And just for comparison, let's fire up the big 630. Listen to that real quick. And that one sounds good too. Something fell. Hopefully it was a wrench. Yep. There you have it, folks. There you have it, folks. Tell me your thoughts. Chrome pipe on the 50 or the original stack? You tell me. That's all for now.